Good morning, class. So today we'll start with subset, intervals, and power set and universal set. These all four things I will explain you. So first of all, come to subset. Subset means what? Subset is a part of, by the name itself, subset. If you divide it, subset means a part of the set. Subset means what? A part of the set. Suppose if you are having a set, A having elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me take a small one. 1, 2, 3 only. If A is a set containing elements 1, 2, 3. Is it clear? If A is a set containing elements 1, 2, 3, then what we can say about the subset? Now if I say we are having a set B, B is 2 only. B is having the element 2 only. Now can you say that B is a subset of A? B is a part of A? Is B a part of A? The elements in B, all the elements of B are in A. All the elements of B, only one element is there. This element is there in A. So how we can write that B is a subset of A? This is your subset symbol. Can you see this? This is your subset symbol, that B is a subset of A. Means it is a part of A. B is a subset of A. That means it is a part of A. Suppose if I represent it by this circle, we are having 3 points, 1, 2, 3. We generally represent the subset by this only. Clear? Clear? This is your set. We represent this as A. So this is what? B. So B is what? Now it must be clear to you. B is what? B is part of A. B is part of A. So B is what? A subset of A. B is a subset of A. Is this clear to you all? What is subset? Subset is a part of the set. Or it can be, we can say that, is A a subset of A? Can I write A is a subset of A? Can I write this way? Is A a subset of A? Yes, A is a subset of A, or equal to symbol we apply. A is a subset of A or equal to A. Means this A is equal to A, so we can say that they both are equal. And one more thing, this null set is a subset of each and every set. Null set is a subset of each and every set, because in each and every set nothing is there. Null set is what? Nothing. So if you take A is what? 1, 2, 3. So nothing will always be there. Nothing is always there. So null set is a subset of each and every set. So if you are having any set, so null set will be its subset. Clear? Is that clear? Is the part subset clear? Now I'll ask you some questions and it will be more clear to you. Just see. If we are having a set A containing 2, 3. So B is a set containing 1, 2, 3. Now let me know, please unmute yourself and let me know, listen to the question properly. Is A a subset of B? Is A a subset of B?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, A is a subset. Okay, thank you. Now tell me, is B a subset of A? Is B a subset of A?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Why? Because B is having element 3 which is not there in A. B is not a subset of A. B is not a subset of A. But A is a subset of B. So how we write? A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B. Clear? So whatever is the small one will come first. Then the subset symbol. Then the one set that is having the bigger one. The bigger set will come. Clear? So now if I ask you, if A is a set having elements 1, 2, how many subsets are possible of this particular set? If you are having a set A is equal to 1, 2, how many subsets are possible of this particular set?
Ma'am, 3. Ma'am, 3 subsets.
3. Wait a minute. Let me explain you, then I will ask. Wait a minute. Please do unmute yourself. Please mute yourself. First, let me explain you. Now just see there how many elements? 2 elements. Now just see if I say null set is a subset of A. I told you null set is a subset of every set. So null set is a subset of A. If I write 1 is a subset of A. 1 is a subset of A. Yes, 1 is a subset of A. Then we are having 2. Yes, 2 is also a subset of A. Then we are having 1, 2. Yes, 1, 2. I told you A is a subset of A. Clear? A is what? Subset or equal to. So we also consider this also. So just see. Always just see this. Just see this. This 1 is what? We have written 1 inside what? Curly brackets. That's why it is what? A set. This is again a set. This is again. Now just see, these are what? Subset of a particular set. So the ones who were saying 3 subsets, how many subsets we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an important thing. How many subsets of a set are possible? And the smallest formula is what? 2 to the power of n. Now n denotes the number of elements. If we are having suppose 2 elements in this set, so we will have 2 to the power of 2. That means 4 subsets. We will have 4 subsets. Is that clear? Is that clear or not? Yes, unmute yourself and let me know. Is it clear? Because this is an important thing. Is it
Yes.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good. Now, I will ask you something. If we are having a set A containing elements A, B, C. Now, how many subsets are there? Just see, 2 to the power of, how many elements are there? 2 to the power of 3. So, total number of subsets will be 8. You will have 8 subsets of this. Now, what all 8 subsets will be there? Just see, one will be the null set. Clear? Then you will have A. You can take all the elements separately. B is again a subset. C is again a subset. Then AB is a subset. Then BC is a subset. Is it visible? Is it visible? BC, clear? Then AC. Then what we are having? A, B, C. Just count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This must be clear to you all. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? Please unmute yourself and let me know. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now come to the next topic. So our subset part must be clear to you. This is your subset part. Now one more thing. The number system, you know about the number system. N is the set of natural number. Now n is a subset of what? W. Natural number is a subset of whole numbers. Is it correct or not? Now, first of all, I will tell you the denotions. N stands for natural number. W stands for whole numbers. Then your Q stands for rational number. Z stands for integers. T stands for irrational numbers. And your R stands for real numbers. Your R stands for real numbers. Your first word is what? Natural number. So natural number is a subset of whole number or not? Now I'll ask you some questions. The one I will ask will only answer. Yes, Supriya Rawat. Is N a subset of W? Only Supriya Rawat, unmute yourself and tell me the answer. Yes. Is N a subset of W? Yes. Just see if you are not getting, Supriya. Just see, N is what? Set of natural numbers. We are having 1, 2, 3 and dot, 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 so on. Clear? Dot, dot, dot. Now what are whole numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Clear? So now just see, this N is a part of W or not? Just speak up, Supriya. N is a part of W or not? N is having all the elements which W is having. Is it clear? Yatharth? Can you all hear me? Just speak up. Yatharth?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So,
Yes, ma'am.
so is it correct? N is a subset of W? If we generalize it?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. Now if I ask you, N, we have written N is a subset of W. W is a subset of what? W is a subset of what?
Complex numbers.
Yeah?
Complex numbers.
हाँ
Yes,
जी?
ma'am.
Complex numbers.
Complex numbers, we are not talking about complex number. I am talking about these numbers which I told you, N, W, Q, Z. So Z, we can say that W is a subset of Z, integers. Whole numbers is a subset of or integers or not? Can we say this? Whole numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Now Z is a subset of yes, anyone?
Rational numbers.
Very good. Yes, Z is a subset of Q because Q contains all the numbers in the form of P by Q. Now you will say P by Q, how minus 2 will be in the form of P by Q? We can write minus 2 by 1 also. Minus 2 by 1 is what? Minus 2 only. It is in the form of P by Q and Q is not equal to 0. Clear? And then Z is a subset. Now Q is a subset of? Yes.
R.
Q is a subset of R. Very good. Q is a subset of R. And T is also a subset of R. T is what? Set of irrational numbers. These set of irrational numbers are also subset of R. And these all numbers N, W, Z, Q, T, they all are subset of real numbers also. Clear? Now this must be clear to you. Come to the next topic. Your next topic is intervals. Now this is an important thing. Intervals. Please concentrate. Please concentrate. This is an important thing and new thing for you people. Like if we are representing this way also in interval this way. Can you see the darkened circle type? This is a hollow one. This is the darkened one. Okay? So if you are having this as minus 3, this as minus 5, that means what? Interval minus 3 to minus. You leave this representation first. Just we are talking about this minus 3 and minus 5. Can you see this minus 3 bracket? Here you have to be careful about the bracket. We are having round brackets. These round brackets are there. That means how we can write this interval as? We can write this as x is greater than minus 5 will come first, minus 3 will come in the number line. So minus 5 minus 3. So we'll have minus 5 here. X is greater than minus 5 and x is less than minus 3. X is greater than minus 5 and x is less than minus 3. Is this clear? Now if you will see this, what I have to explain you is, when you are having this round brackets, then this equal to symbol will never come. When you are having the round brackets, this equal to symbol will not come anywhere. And we call this as open interval. These terms you have to remember. Open interval. And this open interval, at some places, when you do it graphically, it is represented this way. Clear? It is represented in this form. This is your open interval. This is also an open interval. This is also a representation of open interval. So these three are what? Representation of open interval. Same way for closed interval. Just see if we are having closed interval. Now only what will happen? Only the brackets will change. Now if we are having here 3, 5, or you can take minus 3, minus 5, but I am taking this. Any example you can take. So what we can write here as 3, 5. On both the sides, what we are having? We are having the square brackets. This is called the closed interval. Clear? It is called the closed interval. Now you will say, what is the need of it? Beta, when you are specifying it in set builder form, we used to write this way, no? X is greater than 3 or less than 3 or whatever. So whenever you are writing this in this way, in some places, in NCERT also, in other questions also, in 11th and 12th, in higher studies, you don't write this way, x is greater than or less than. We write it in brackets this way, or one side round, another side this one square bracket, this side square, this side round. So any form you can have. Any form you can have. Now just see, if we are having this form means what? Only less than greater than symbol will come, no equal to symbol will come. If we are having this square brackets, what we will have? On both the things we will have equal to symbol also, but less than equal to greater than equal. Here you will see, here whatever number, suppose here we are having 3, 5. Just see this. I'll give an example of each and every one. Wait a minute. Suppose we are having an interval 3, 5. Again we are having the interval 3, I'm taking the same number so it will be clear to you. Then we are having 3, 5, and then we are having 3, 5. These are the four ways of representation. Now how can we write this? What you know is x is greater than 3, less than 5. How we can write this? X is greater than 3, less than equal to 5. How we can write this? Here we will have equal to symbol. Clear? Again here we will have 3 less than equal to x, 5. Is it clear? Just see here. Is it clear? This is an important, intervals is an important thing to be noted down. Now how can I represent this first one? How can I represent it on the number line? Suppose we are having a number line this way. So this 3, 5. This is called an open interval. When we are having on both the sides, both the sides, what? Round brackets, we call them as open interval. When we are having this way, now it will change to, we will have 3, this one, and 5 is equal to symbol is coming, so it will be darkened one. Clear? Then next one is 3, 5, both will be darkened. Then fourth one, this side it will be darkened and this side will be this way. Is it clear? Is it clear? Please unmute yourself and let me know. Unmute yourself and let me know. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Because beta, this is an important thing. It will be very useful, like plus sign, minus sign, you all know. From starting you know it very well. Now these symbols will be used everywhere. Whenever you are talking about any function also, they will write in this form only. So you should know whenever this round bracket is coming, it is called an open interval. When these square brackets are coming, we call it as closed interval. Now this is what? A mix of open and closed interval. This is also a mix of open and closed interval. And the representation also should be clear. Right now it must be clear to you, but when you will do it, then things will be different. So please try them out. In your questions also we'll do some, in the exercise also we'll do some questions related to it. Now come to the next topic is power set. Now what is a power set? Power set, what is a power set? Is a collection of all the subsets of a particular set. All the subsets of a particular set. Is it clear? So power set is what? A collection of all the subsets of a particular set. Now how you represent a power set? Just see, I told you if you are having a set A containing elements A, B. Now what will be the subset of this? What are the subset of this? You will have null set, sorry, A, null set, B and AB. You will have 4 subsets. You are having 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 subset of this particular set A. Now P, power set is denoted by P. Now power set is given by, we denote, this is what? Power set. Power set. Set is always denoted inside what? Curly brackets. So these are what? These are what? These are the subsets. Now these are subsets. Now we have to form it as a power set. So we will put a curly bracket here and here. In the starting and in the end. Now it will become, earlier these were the subset of a particular set A. Now power set is denoted by all the subset of a particular. Now in the power set, these are what? All the subsets of a particular set. So you denote power set by all the subsets enclosed inside the curly brackets. Clear? Is power set clear? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now next topic is, your next topic is universal set. Universal set, what is a universal set? Now universal set will vary from question to question. Now if A is a set containing element AB, if you are having A is a set containing elements AB, so the universal set can be, universal U can be all the alphabets A, B up to Z. Universal set can be what? All the elements of the, all the alphabets of the English. Clear? All the alphabets will be the universal set. Now universal set means what? Actually it is what? Just see the, write down the definition of the universal set. Universal set, you write down. Universal set is denoted by U. Universal set is denoted by U, and universal set consists of all the elements and some extra elements. Don't write, you can understand also. All the elements as well as the extra elements should be there. Now universal set will vary from question to question. So it's better you don't write. Universal set will vary from question to question. Now we can say that if a question is given, A is equal to A, B is equal to CD, C is equal to E, F, G. So if I ask you what will be the universal set for this, what will be the universal set for this? So if a student is writing A to Z, then also it is correct. If a student is writing A to G or H, then also it is correct. Now it will depend, it will be relative to the question. According to the question only we can specify. If I ask you set of right triangles, set of right triangles. If we are having A is equal to set of right triangles, Now, what is the universal set of it? Universal set will be what? Set of triangles. Universal set will be what? Set of all triangles. Clear? Will be the universal set if we are having set of right triangles. So the universal set means what does it mean? This all the sets which are there. A should be a subset of U. This thing you should know. Like we are having A, B, C. So universal set will be what? Universal set means what? A should be the subset of U. B should also be the subset of U. C should also be the subset of U. Then it will be a universal set. Clear? So according to the question, it will vary. When we do the questions, then you will understand it in a better way. So come to the exercise. Actually, it's time. We will do one question only. Question number 1, then we will continue on Monday. Clear? Make correct statements by filling the symbol subset or not a subset. Please unmute yourself. The one I will ask will only answer. Clear? So first one, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a subset of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Shubham Goyal. 2, 3, 4. Shubham Goyal, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Sorry.
Yes. Then next one, ABC is a subset of BCD. ABC. Yes. Nishchal Singh.
No, ma'am.
No. Why? Because you can see that it is having different elements than the other one. Next is X is a student of class 11th of your school and X is a student of your school. X is a student of class 11. So class 11 student is a part of your school student only. So yes, it is a subset. Clear? The next part, X is a circle in the plane and X is a circle in the same plane with radius 1 unit. We are having this plane, you know, plane is what? A Cartesian plane, a two-dimensional plane we are talking about. So we are having a circle with radius 1 unit. Clear? A circle of radius 1 unit is what they are saying is a subset of all the circles in a plane. Yes, obviously, if we are having all the circles in a plane, circle with 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, infinite unit, all the circles will come in that particular plane. Clear? So it will be yes. The next one is X is a triangle in a plane, X is a rectangle in a plane. Obviously not. X is a triangle in a plane. If we are having triangles, all the triangles in the plane, they all are not the subset of, clear, of rectangles in a plane. X is an equilateral triangle in a plane. Is it a subset of X is a triangle in the same plane? Yes. I told you right triangles. If you are having a right triangles are all subset of all the triangles in the plane. Same way, equilateral triangles are also subset of all the triangles in the plane. Next is X is an even natural number and X is an integer. Even natural numbers will be what? 2, 4, 6, dot, dot, dot. And integers are what? All the numbers minus infinity to plus infinity. So this obviously is subset of this. Clear? So your first question is over. Clear? We are
Excuse me,
running.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the fourth one is given not a subset in
Fourth
the back
one?
answer. The second one.
X is a, I told you, X is a triangle, is not a subset. Triangles.
No, ma'am. Fourth one. Circle in a plane. Circle in a plane.
Circle in a plane. Yes, X is a circle in a plane. Now what they have said, they have just, I have read in opposite manner. They have said all the circles are the subset of circle with 1 unit. Circle with 1 unit radius. Clear? Is it possible? Is it possible? Here we will have all the circles with 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 10 unit. They cannot be subset. What we will have? This is a subset of. Means circle with 1 unit is a subset of it. I have read it wrong. That's why I have said. Clear? So what we are having, circle with 1 unit is a subset of all the circles. But if it is written circle with 1 unit, this all the circles are subset of it. No, it is not a subset of it. But if we reverse it, then it will be correct. Is it clear, Priyanshi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta. So we'll do it tomorrow, Monday on Monday. Thank you, class.